I can edit, in like the whole trial and error. Does this work? Does this work? Does this work? Poor thing.
There we go. We are live on YouTube. Awesome. And I think
YouTube.
the thumbnail is correct. Sweet. Hello, YouTube. And now we're going to go live on Facebook right after I flip my hair out. How's that? Hey, I'm getting a ring light, so it's about to get real, the real deal up in here. All right. Facebook, share to your pages group. I had unchecked that because we had stopped doing that, remember? It's going to share to my page. All right.
You're doing it on a page to the group?
I'm doing it on the page to the group. I'm not sure why. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble with the Facebook preview here. All right, I'm going to hit go live and see, because right now it's just showing like the same. It's still showing the preview of you're not on there yet.
I'm not where. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll go see. I just heard it, but I get notifications all over. So,
all right, go live. Here we go. Go live. I'm hoping. There we go. We are live, and it's only 5 seconds long. Whew. All the things. We're going to hire a tech team. We're not that far from being there.
That's right.
We're not that far from being there. I should have done this.
The person over in the sound booth, like, hey, make this work.
Right? Hey, Jess, I'm getting too much feedback. Can you adjust your mic? Pull that light down just a little. All that good stuff, right?
Yep. Put me a better filter on here.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
Oh, wait, we've got to, here we go. That's what's wrong. We need this one. So sweet.
Good morning.
So if you haven't already, share this video, like this video, and then leave us a comment in your questions, or of your questions in the comment. Oh my God.
I'm gonna answer the support ticket that just came in that y'all can probably hear. Sorry, the support ticket's like, where can I find the live?
Right. I know it's been a minute since we did anything on Thursdays, but we're getting back into it, and we're really excited about that. Slightly overwhelmed, but excited nonetheless. So, let's see. Hey, Mary Alice. Julie and I were talking about you specifically just a few days ago. So we are so glad that you're back.
Mm-hmm.
Large and in charge. Hey, Sandy. Oh my gosh, we just needed to bring back coffee and questions, and then we could reconnect with all of you fabulous. I'm not going to do that again. Sorry, adjust my camera. Reconnect with all of you fabulous peeps. We're also live over on YouTube. If you happen to have a YouTube channel and you have not subscribed over there, please do. We will greatly appreciate it. We are churning out some content that is only going to be showing up on YouTube. So
that's right.
Make sure that you don't miss out on some of the cool stuff that is going to be happening over there. All right. So today is Ask Us Anything. Who's going to ask us anything?
Who's asking first?
Yeah.
Also, we're going to, in between in the pockets, we're going to show some of Socially Sweet Dashboard 2.0 if there's time for such. Because there's been 1,000 questions, which is good. There were in content class, not content class, I'm sorry, Marketing Minute on Tuesday. And sorry, I have a little cold, so I probably sound. But Marketing Minute, a little congested, a little coffee. So we had a lot of questions there, which is good, but so more for the masses here. So anyway, let me just start out while somebody's writing their questions and I can't see the comments. So dashboard 1.0 and 2.0. So there's been questions like, it was such a major change in software that we couldn't upgrade in place. We didn't want to force everyone to move over to dashboard 2.0. So we are managing both. They're very similar, but dashboard 2.0 is really where it's at. There's AI built in. There's a lot of other marketing features that will be there. So anyway,
for sure. I'm having trouble finding the comments in my Facebook tries to act like they are so the best and on top of it, but it's never the same and it's never as easy as it should be. So I think I'm going to have to go watch it in a different tab so that I can respond to all these comments.
Well, that stinks.
Yeah.
Usually it's right there, like on the software where you set it up.
Exactly. Right here on the right side.
Right. Yeah.
And it's
not hard. It's hard, people, for going live and then and see, I can't see it. So I have to pull it up on my phone just to try to monitor.
And then they disappear. They disappear when you do it that way. They disappear after a few seconds. So yeah, we have several folks on with us.
All right, I'm good now.
Sandy,
whoops, can't see.
Sandy wants to know, no matter how hard I try, I can't get interaction on Instagram. How can I change that?
Wow. So I've been seeing tons of reports that hashtags aren't working as well. They still do work. We've done in the past trainings on hashtags and really niching those down and not just being like Sandy's in skincare. So don't just do like skincare because you'll just get lost in the sea. Another thing why reach is so low on Instagram right now is because of reels. So if you're not doing reels, you are you're just not getting shown as much. They're all in on reels. So, and that video format, competing with TikTok. So I would say, I know you do some reels. I think you do some reels on Instagram. I'm pretty sure you do. So how do those do, Sandy? And then just keep being consistent, will help, but it is hard. So
for sure. Yeah.
She says love 2.0 is game changer. Awesome. Thank you. And so also in this, so we're just calling 1.0, 2.0 just for reference, whatever, but we're really trying to separate your social plan, and the dashboard is now branded under Socially Sweet. So it's like, welcome to the sweet life.
Exactly.
Because
that's what it is. Sweet. It's a lot more user-friendly for those of you who may not be like me. I have not owned a digital marketing agency for most of my adult life. So I didn't know, I'm not as technologically savvy as Julie. There, I said it. That's what I was trying to say in a really nice way. But this dashboard does seem so much more user-friendly, and I'm glad we went that direction.
Yeah, anything to save time. Time is money. So this does offer some shortcuts for sure. So, and again, there's some really great marketing things. The hashtags, but the other one had where you can set up hashtag groups, but this is a little bit different and it randomizes them for you, and it's really cool. So, and then Sandy says her reels lately flop. Wah, wah. I'm sorry. Again, think about your hashtags and like really trying to find some business besties that will sort of get it up and going.
Yeah, I would love to take a look at the Reels content that's over there too. Are you just staying kind of on skincare, or are you letting that beautiful, bubbly personality shine through? Because you want to, especially with Reels, you want to think about something that's really consumable and highly relatable. So I could see. I happen to know that Sandy has a really long, annoying commute to her day job, but like I could see you doing like a daily debrief of how that went. Like right when you get there, making like a quick 30-second and kind of connecting with people about the frustrations of commuting or something like that. That's an example of something that would um, broaden your reach, because everyone, whether they need great skincare products or not, can relate to the struggles of an annoying commute. So.
Exactly. And that somewhat ties into that once you get your side gig going, that you might not have to commute, you know.
Right.
Your side gig can turn into a full-time gig, you know, for the direct marketers out there. And Sandy
Exactly.
says she does the funny ones lately. And yeah, and she thinks they're funny anyway. So, yes. And they usually do pretty well. Oh my gosh, I can't think what they're called on duets. I think that's the TikTok phrase. I can't think of what the Instagram one is, but I've seen a ton of go try to find a trending one. There's Lainey Gardner has doing Fleetwood Mac, and you're just looking and just, I mean, something that's not skincare related, which I know the funny ones aren't too, but go look that one up and see if that one does. That one seems to be getting a ton of traction right now, and she is fabulous. Oh my gosh, it's the best cover I've ever heard. Yeah. Anyway, so try some things like that are sort of out of the box. That definitely plays on the same thing as our MVP strategy, where you're not just posting business, business, business. You're showcasing you, what you like, what's important to you, motivation, engaging things, and then hitting them with some of the "this is what I do for a living" mixed in there. So you want
For
the
sure.
perfect marketing mix.
And for those of you who might have just joined us, we're doing an Ask Us Anything today. So leave your marketing questions in the comments so that we can get to them. Jessica, hey, Jessica, Jess here.
Two Jesses.
She has a question. How do you best market your new products? When I do big releases, it's crickets. Follow-up question. What are you currently doing in that? Because there is so much that could be involved. So just give us a quick 2 sentences about what you're including
What's
in a
the
launch.
process? Yeah. Like, what's the process?
What's
And
the pre-release? What's the post-release? And maybe we can help you more by understanding that a little better.
yeah, and I know the product. I'm trying to remember the product. And Jessica's definitely a pro person. I just can't remember which dashboard. She's in the new dashboard, actually.
I could look it up real quick.
No, I know. I'm trying to think.
Skincare, fitness, those are our two most common.
No. I forget. Sorry, Jessica, I forget. I know it. It's going to hit me in just a second. Remember, I am not 100%, so I'm a little under the weather. So that's going to be my excuse. Let's see. We'd said hey to Mary Alice. I want to hear how the crochet business is going right now. Oh, that's right.
T-shirt.
Yeah, empower. So she got the empowering set. So, So it's for anyone that can't see the, like, wherever you are, if you can't see the comments, she has a t-shirts expanded into selling digital download designs. So DTF transfers and recently custom candles. Okay, so print on demand. People that do print on demand would buy her designs to help with their print on demand business. And then I assume you also do, since it's t-shirts, that you are doing the selling of them yourself as well. So
And DTF transfers and recently custom candles. She did a lot of advertising pre-release and the process showing the steps, etc.
of the
I imagine.
so honestly, what you want to do is get in the headspace of your buyer. And yes, behind the scenes do really well. I love this show, like how it's made. I love to see all of that, and I think most people do too. Like Mary Alice is our crochet lady, and she does all of the little fast, sped up, crochet videos. I think those are great. I also think just being in the place where your target market would be, not just posting on your feeds because we know reach is down, but joining groups where like-minded people. So if I don't know who your target market is, like I don't know what the niche is that you sell. Typically, people that are in print on demand, they have some type of niche because there's 1,000 million directions you can go on, like cowgirl or mompreneur or
Oh,
yeah. So go find your people, like join a couple.
mermaids and unicorns. That's
Exactly.
personally my favorite.
um so you want to seek out where they are online. So and there's usually in groups. You have to be really careful not to be really promotional in groups, but having some conversations there and sort of dropping what you do is good. Hey, Tracy.
Yeah, and oh, I think I just lost my train of thought. I would add that, yeah, okay, I'm back. I would add that you might take a good look of how much you're actually promoting the product itself. Like, are you, when you launched, did you have one? Okay, this is for sale. Go buy it here. Or did you have a series of them? Did you vary up that content from, like a graphic post to a video where maybe you talked about it as well and hyped it up for them? And we've actually realized in our business model that Julie and I have been so focused on delivering value that we have not sold and like talked about products specifically like we're supposed to. And I think that's kind of common, especially if you are a more service driven entrepreneur, that sometimes you forget to promote enough. So take a good hard look at that and make sure that you touched people 6 or 7 times with that in various ways. I'm not suggesting you make 7 posts that look very similar and they're just graphics, but like I said, change it up. Make a couple reels about the benefits or like the selling points for this. Make a video that's a little longer format. Go live and talk about it in your group and on your pages, and really kind of drive that and send emails. If you have an email list, make sure you send some emails, even if that list is just 20 people long. And at the bottom, encourage people to forward it to someone who might be interested in this launch.
Exactly.
There's a lot. Make sure that you are doing more than you expect that you need to do. Because
So
people don't often get it the first time.
Yeah, most people either do too much or not enough, like not near enough. They expect like a little build up and then one post to go out and it just be great, and that's not the case. So also one thing about your process is you're selling to 2 different people. The t-shirts sell to the end user. Okay, so that's just the consumer sitting on their couch, scrolling through, watching TV and scrolling through their phone and seeing something that they like and, being like, oh, I got to have that. Okay. But the transfers are going to be to people that do what you do, the print on demand people. So you've got to find them in two different places because they're not going to both be the same market for sure. So think about that.
Exactly.
And you can, if you've got any follow up questions to that. Mary Alice says she had her first market of the year last weekend, did better than average. Next one is on the 1st. Congratulations. That's awesome. Mary Alice's booths are always so cute.
Mm-hmm. Love it. Mary Alice has actually been featured in our Grit, Grind, and Grace newsletter for the last 2 months. We have been featuring her adorable coffee cup koozies.
Yep. Cute.
So if you're not sure what that is, you can go read this month's newsletter at Grit, Grind, and Grit, Grind, Grace.
Grit, Grind, Grace.
.com/newsletter, and you'll be able to see. Shout out to Mary Alice. She's one of those OG followers. Appreciate you.
That's right.
And it's been fun to watch you grow too. I really like that.
Mm-hmm. People like Mary Alice and Jate. I can't see that Jate has jumped on. She's always here on Tuesdays. But man, so they've been following for a long time, and to be like there were no reels, and then now they both do reels, and they, just to watch that is really amazing.
The evolution is fun.
It is.
Ooh, Jessica is back. Thank you. That makes sense. Wondering if I should have 2 websites or pages to separate the products. Yes. If you have the bandwidth to do it, you should separate them. That's my gut weigh in. Julie looks like she's going to disagree.
I'm not going to disagree offhand. I just would like to see. I think it could be pulled off to do both because you've got people that do for sale and wholesale, let's say that, and that's 2 different markets. So I think you could pull it off with t-shirts and designs, and like in the website itself, page wise, because the audience is different. I think you might have to do 2 different pages, but I'd like to look at that too. I mean, I think you still can, but the point of when you've got your own page is you're trying to get engagement on everything you put out. And if every post you put out has half of it's not going to apply, then they may not comment. So then you're sort of stifling your growth or your reach there. So that could be a thing. And your offers are going to be different. Like you can, if you had coupon codes or whatever, it again is not going to apply. You're going to exclude half of your audience when you're doing the designs. Sorry.
Perfect.
Makes sense. But again, time is, we know, God, we're managing so many different spaces here. You add another space and it's just hard. Now with the dashboard, which you do have, I mean, you can create another page and then you can just set up a different queue of content. So that makes it easy. So that's not as daunting as having a whole different website.
For sure. For sure. Okay. You guys are kind of quiet today. Usually we haven't done one of these in 6 months?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Usually we have a backlog of questions.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of, I've had some from, let me go look, or we'll just take this time. How about we just share while you're thinking?
Yeah, well, my mind always comes back to the questions we get every day, right? When people join our Facebook group, which we're very fortunate, shout out to the Facebook group, to have people wanting to join daily, definitely on a weekly basis. We usually have 10 to 20 new people, and they answer questions, and almost across the board, 99% of the time, people are looking for what to post, how to make it easier, and how to grow on social media. So if you go over to our page and you look at the events that we set up earlier this week, we scheduled coffee and questions through the rest of the year. We're going to build monthly those coffee and questions around our most common questions. So today's an Ask Us Anything. We're making the fourth Thursdays Ask Us Anything so that it's totally open. But the first, second, and third Thursday are going to have a theme where Julie and I are going to come out and give, 15 minutes of our advice, what we're seeing, how we're helping people fix this most common question.
Exactly. Our most common question is, how do I get more engagement?
Yeah. And then second, I don't know what to post.
Right. Hey, we have all the content in the world. We have all the prompts in the world. It happens to us. We sit down and it's like,
Yeah, we're looking for
I need to do it's
manager.
almost like sometimes too much is bad.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what should we talk about today? Yeah, so we get it.
Yeah.
And when you're speaking to your audience too, you got to meet them where they are, and everybody's in a different spot. So, yeah,
for sure. Were you going to show something? It's 11:30. We can do 30 minutes. If you wondering, we did that. So excited to see we're back doing coffee and questions. Yeah, Tracy, thanks.
Yes, Tracy's our community manager here at Socially Inclined and Great Ground and Grace. She helps out with a ton of stuff, so thank you so much. She's got a book.
Yeah.
She's got some things happening. She does paint parties and like lots of stuff. So Tracy
has kind of earned her spot here as well. She started showing up and consumed all the good stuff, was learning all the good stuff, and kind of became our cheerleader.
For sure.
And then we put her to work.
Right? For sure. All right, so Socially Sweet. So y'all keep the questions coming, but Socially Sweet, we'll just talk a little bit about the dashboard because we haven't done this. I've got to make there's been new features that are coming out, and every time I go to do a demo video, it's like there's a new feature. So it's same but different, but it's so much easier. You'll notice just right off the bat, and when you go to edit a post, you've got them here, and you don't have to sort through the tabs. So they're right here. Look in here. We'll go to the calendar view. You can add your networks right here. If they're highlighted, it means that they're on for that post. So you can turn them on and off really easily for that post. So let's see. Let's go here. Oh, actually, let me do this. Sorry. Let me do a post prompt. All right. So we do, so like this post prompt, if I were going to approve it, which we're not because it's a post prompt, but I can edit it from right here. You can see where it's going. Once we get in here, the Canva button may or may not be included in this. It's supposed to be, but we've included a new image editor. All right. So, and images, oh man, I just restarted my computer. I was going to say, you can quickly just drag and drop your image in here. Same with video. If it's a new, you can search images. I'm going to search an image really quick. What does this say? Spring cleaning. Here, let's go. All right. We're going to search on Pexel. We're going to do spring clean. Oh, those don't look very spring cleany. But we're going to pretend. We're going to find something that might look spring cleany, but I don't see one. But we're just going to
do the third one on the top, and let's spin it to skincare.
All right. Oh, that's what I actually did a video on this last night. So you can see that I just dropped that in. Okay. And now we've got this. So this was a good one to pick because this is what I wanted to show. Instagram must have the right size images. So now if you just click this, you can come in here really quick. And all of the networks have a preferred image size. So I can crop this and I can make it square. We know that Instagram always likes square, but here's the Instagram portrait, and it will actually make it to the preferred size. But I'm going to do square because it's going to multiple places. I'm just going to do this. And then you've got filters. So let's say like if I wanted to bring her into our sort of purpley kind of color, you got fine tuning after that. You can annotate. So you can even write text on top of these. So it's not Canva. It's not meant to be Canva, but it is meant to be a quick way you can do memes by adding text. You can add arrows if you're trying to show something. Let me see. I'm not going to leave that on there. For under decorate, there's emojis and things. You've got stickers. You've got frames. Okay.
Nice.
Right. So just a quick way, and then you can also resize it. Like if the size is like super, like because when they come off of a Pexels or Pixabay, they tend to be really large. They've taken out of somebody's camera. Same for your pictures that you're uploading. All right. So I am putting that in, and you'll see I can delete this one out. And just that fast, you can do a post prompt. And after the fact, if I want to watermark it, this dashboard supports multiple watermarks. So I can change. There is, I don't know if you can see that very well, but there's the YSP. And if nope, I'd like for this one to be socially inclined. I can even change the position. Dashboard 1 was super limited. Like we had to delete the content and restart it. So redrop it for you. But how easy is that? And now in this preview, you can see edit hashtag groups. So if you've got, this is our account. This is the demo account. I don't have any in here. You can add a hashtag group. What you do is you set them up. And there's a video on this on our help desk. So I'm not just going to say, but you put 60 in here and it will randomly choose. I always do 27 here because we always provide you 3. Name it. And once you set it, it's just going to randomly choose that. That is such a time saver. Such a time saver. Supports schedules and imports and RSS feeds. You can do bold text and italicized text. We talk all the time about stopping the scroll. Having a different text can catch your eye. What else, Jessica? I don't want to get like super into it, but just to say Pinterest.
No, I think that's great. It's so much more user friendly. And yeah, what she was about to say is Pinterest, you can have a destination link, which is huge now, because what's the point of using Pinterest if you can't link it back to you in some way?
Exactly. So if you literally all you have to do to send it, so the point of Pinterest traffic is to send them off of Pinterest and to your website. And all you have to do that is just drop this here, and in the post, it will automatically do it. Here, the Pinterest has to have a pin title as well. So you'll want to make that something that entices them to read it. All right. So easy. All of them right there. If this happened to be, we try to write our captions so they will not go over the 280 character limit with Twitter. Sometimes they might. It would be read there and really holler out to you to say, hey, you need to shorten this. Okay. And so you've got character counts. That's a big deal. You have first comment on Instagram, which is where when I set up the hashtags, when I had that in them a few minutes ago, there was a checkbox. If you don't want your hashtags up here, they can go in the first comment. And that is huge because a lot of people just aesthetically do not like the look of them there. So easy. Calendar view. Let me just cancel that. Calendar view is pretty much the same. You've got a little, you can sort and see by your type of content. And you've got a little exclamation point here that shows that it needs to be approved. It's waiting. Once something's gone out, there's a verification report. I need to switch to someone else's account to show that. But you just click it and it'll show you that they all went. You can go look at it live. There is an AI writer. We're not going to get into it, but for social posts. And so social posts is ready, but then you're going to be able to do blogs and emails and ads and SEO, video scripts and marketing strategy, campaigns, legal docs and lead magnets. Like you're going to have this little marketing heaven right at your fingertips. So we're excited. This is only a month out before these start being live. So super excited for that. Our content, when we load it for you, if you can approve it from the calendar view, but you also can approve it from the publish and the queue. I'm sorry, this takes just a second because we're on video recording. Oh, we're not recording. Oh no, we are. Sorry. Are we recording? If you have a video, you can drop right in here. Oh, maybe I didn't hit this. Let's try it again. I didn't. Sorry, people. Let's say that as a time saver, we talked about that at the very beginning. If we sort these to 100, you can see, like, you could go in. You can one-click approve. You say, okay, I'm ready. But you also can sort. There's two different ways to do this. If you say, hey, I like their motivation content. I don't have a lot of time this month. I really feel like it's going to be something that I would approve. You can just click and approve all of the posts at one time. You also, there's a bulk editor, so you can come in here, same thing. You can go to motivation or visibility. Say, yep, I like the visibility. I'm feeling good about it. And you can approve all of them in one go. They get automatically watermarked with your logo when they come in. So it's just a fast. We've had a bunch of people ask for that feature. It's like, can I just, I know I need all your motivation content every day. I like it. So
Tracy has a question.
All right.
Does the calendar content have to be loaded after we have all our accounts linked like YSP, or can you add accounts at any time?
You can. That's a good question. And that's another plus here. There was a severe limitation with the way the scheduling worked on 1.0. So now, if if the content's on and you add another network, you can just come right here, and I'm going to go into edit. Check to see what I'm doing here. All you have to do to turn on the new one is just a click. And it's going to tell me. Here's another thing too. Twitter will only allow you to post to one account at a time. So if I were to come on and I want to turn on Google My Business, all right, there it is. There's also a call to action here. So for Google My Business, and posting, most people don't know this. So there's an algorithm. They do know this because we preach on this all the time. There's an algorithm for every single platform. Google My Business, consistently posting on Google My Business has shown to improve your map listing and your organic SEO. So it's like they think that Google thinks that you're, on it, I guess. So, and it really helps. So, and then having this call now button is a big deal if you're a brick and mortar or, service based where you get calls. And it doesn't even have to be that. Sorry, you can change the button. And it can be whatever. It can be learn more, book, order online. Okay. And they're set up. You'll see. There's a more of a video on that later. All right. What else? Adding networks is really easy. So if you go to add, I'm going to just leave that one. And requeues. So if you've got, let's say that the way we import the content, motivation goes into its own queue. When you do that, let's say you wanted to build and you wanted to repost. Let's say you were going to go on vacation and you just didn't have the bandwidth. I don't know when that would be the case because we give you content all the time, but let's say you needed to repost content. The requeue is super easy in this dashboard. We do have a mobile app, so you can set up where you get notifications for your Facebook profile. What else was I showing here? Why did I come here, Jessica?
You came to show how to connect an account and how
Oh,
easy it is.
exactly. Just add account. And they're all right here visually, so you'll know what's missing. Like our YouTube account is not here. And we could connect it and we can post, like this video happens to be live on YouTube right now, but Jessica did one yesterday. And if she didn't want to go and if she wanted to schedule it, she could do it right through the dashboard. Same with TikTok. And it will, the TikToks will come in. I'm not going to do this, but you'll see. It's just going to come up, pop up window really easy. And this is going to take a second when I close it. But everything is in an effort to try to be much more streamlined. And there's one other big thing here that's getting an overhaul. It's sort of it works. Is campaigns. So obviously we know lead magnets, getting people on your email list, even getting a coupon code in exchange for an email, a photo contest, whatever. We have created all of these campaigns that you can set up. This is a little more advanced feature, but it's definitely doable, easy to once you know what you're doing. But this is amazing. So you can run in our higher packages on Socially Suite, we set these up for you. So, but look at all
Very
these
cool
options. Yep, like a viral sweepstakes. I can't even talk. I'm hoping I can get it to the. Dang, I already remember it. Let me see if I can view the status. No, sorry. I don't even know if it's showing it, but I was wanting to show you how it lets people share. You can see it here a little bit. And you get credit for it. So there's like very, very, very cool features here for you to be able to grow. All right.
Love it. I think that was great. It was a great intro.
I'm coming back to I'll stop sharing and coming back to us.
Coming back to us. Here we are.
Oh, last one, a little thing is just like to drop your images or videos. You can just drop them right here. So
wait, hold on.
No. Oh, you went. Okay, sorry.
I went back to AV content. Drop them right where?
You can just drop them right here. You don't even have to click and go find them. You can just have a folder open or your phone open. And there's a mobile app, so you can actually publish from your phone. So the mobile view from a browser is even pretty good to navigate and actually post. So if you were out and about and you just didn't have the bandwidth to get back to your computer, you can do it from your phone.
Very cool.
All right, now we can go back. Sorry.
Tracy, aw, thank you. You guys literally have thought of everything. Every time I see the features on Socially Suite, you blow my mind. Cool. That's what we're after. All right.
Well, the multiple watermarks is such a game changer, and being able to, you can have 8, 10, you can have a light and a dark. Before we had to put it on a little background so it would look nice. So it just affords so much more customization.
Sure.
Does the calendar, you asked that. And so no, the answer, in case I didn't, the answer is no. So you can add new networks.
For sure. Well, it feels really great to be back on the Coffee and Questions train. Make sure that if you're watching this on replay, you let us know, especially if you made it all the way through 45 minutes of it. And make sure you join us next week.
Exactly. What's topic next week? Who's the theme?
So occasionally there is a fifth Thursday. So on fifth Thursdays, we cover either a social media platform or something that's specifically about branding.
Okay.
I call it social branding. Boom.
Boom. I say
brand. Right. Well, thank you, everybody.
Yep. Thanks for joining us. Glad to be back in the saddle. So get your
For sure.
questions ready for next week. Come to the group and share them there, and we can answer them there before you get there.